Let's not sugarcoat this. Oscar Piastri was left out to dry by McLaren in Imola, and he's not hiding it. After taking a stunning pole position, fans were ready to crown him the heir to the throne. But then Max Verstappen, with ice in his veins, snatched the lead right off the line. One move, turn one, that's all it took. And just like that, the race was no longer Piastri's to control. Now here's where it gets messy. Instead of regrouping, McLaren rolled the dice on strategy and rolled snake eyes. "I think we made a few wrong calls," Oscar admitted. "Not our best Sunday." Translation: McLaren pit him early, into traffic, on a track where passing is harder than reading Ferrari's strategy notes. And it showed. He spent the middle part of the race stuck behind cars with nothing to gain and everything to lose. Race Management 101. Don't pit your race leader into traffic. Simple. But the worst part? He was out of hard tires by the time the virtual safety car was deployed, right when Verstappen and Norris capitalized. Perfect timing for them. Disaster for Oscar. And to his credit, Oscar owned his part too. Just braked too early. Good move by Max. It was. Max pounced like a world champion. But let's be honest, Piastri blinked. The race could have been different if he held firm, but instead, we got another what could have been moment for the Aussie. He tried to hang on to second. He really did, but with worn rubber and no grip, he was a sitting duck. Norris cruised by. Red Bull ran away, and all Piastri could do was bring it home. Meanwhile, Lando Norris, cool, calm, and just a little lucky, made the most of his VSC gift and walked away with 2 million pesos. Max drove a good race. "They were quick today. We couldn't keep up," he said. Respect to Lando for the honesty. But also, let's not pretend this was a dominant McLaren day. It was damage control, and it exposed the gap that still exists when Red Bull turns the wick up on a high-speed circuit. But let me say what most channels won't. McLaren had the pace to fight for the win. They just blew the strategy. Piastri had the tools, he had the talent. But the calls from the pit wall, they cost him. And here's the part the fanboys don't want to hear. Piastri outqualified both Max and Lando. He was the fastest man on Saturday. And if McLaren doesn't tighten up their Sunday calls, they'll keep turning potential wins into podium consolation prizes. So, if you want the truth behind the headlines, the real breakdowns, you're in the right place. Smash that like button, subscribe to Paddock Insider, because here we say what others are too scared to admit, and we do it with no filter. Oscar deserved better, and deep down, you know it too.